Sometimes you might want to create an autocomplete list for a specific project. Say you have a list of really difficult to type out fantasy character names, or a list of technical terms if you're writing non-fiction. Hi, I'm Juliet, and today I'm talking about autocomplete lists in Scrivener 3 for Windows. So, you have your list of terms you want to add to the list. Of course, you can do this as you go along, you don't have to have a list. Highlight the term and either go to Edit Completions, Add Selection to Autocomplete List, or use the keys Win, Alt, equals together. Then when you start to type the beginning of that term, it, or a list that begins with the same letters, will appear from which you can select it, either by pressing Return, or using the cursor keys, or simply scrolling. Be careful though, because if you go beyond the first word of the term, the list disappears. If this doesn't happen, then that's because of the settings in Options. So go into File, Options, Corrections, and where it says Auto Completion, tick Suggest Auto Completions as you type. If you want to make changes to the list, delete an item for example, go to Project, Project Settings, and select Autocomplete List. This has the same plus and minus icons as the other functions in Scrivener. Of course, there may be occasions where you want to have the same autocomplete list in different projects, a series of books perhaps, but you don't want them in every project. In this case, open up both projects, bring the list up from Project, Project Settings, and drag the items across from one to the other. If you want to see how to use the general autocomplete function, check out this video here.